everybody, this is Keener MRE. Welcome back to the U.S. Military MRE tier list, where we will be reviewing all 24 contemporary MREs and putting them into a tier list. Today we have menu number 2, which is beef shredded in barbecue sauce, packed by Sopico. Let's take a quick look at the date. We've got a 2130, that is the 131st day of 2021. And let's get this opened up. All right, let's see what is in MRE menu number 2. Peelable seal. It's not getting peeled. And this is a pretty bulky MRE. It's interesting. All comes in a singular, nice compact case like this. Put this back here. All right, so let's get into this. Hope the lighting is better this time. Of course, I changed where I'm filming, as well as the lighting. So hopefully it should be much improved from episode number 1. Looks like right here, we got the shredded beef barbecue sauce. Feels not too chunky, pretty liquidy. Nice. Moving forward, we have a cinnamon bun. Let's see what's in that. Enriched wheat flour, water, cinnamon filling. Looks like it's composed of a bunch of different things. Modified cornstarch. 360 calories. That's not too bad. We got the cheese spread like last time in menu number 1. This time, though, it has jalapenos. So that should be interesting. We'll definitely take a look at that. We have an apple strawberry carrot. Is this a drink? It's in one of the green bags, so it is a drink. Okay, there's the top tab there. That should be interesting. We'll definitely give that a try. I think it's actually like an apple juice. Let's put that aside. We got our plain tortillas. All right. Looks like there are 2 tortillas per this package. Plain, 220 calories. Looking good. Next up on the menu, we've got a chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder. So I've only had the beverage bases. I've never actually had these yet. You can see it's interesting. Maltodextrin, sugar, whey protein, cocoa powder. So that should give you some nice protein. 270 calories isn't... That's actually quite a bit to fit into a drink. So I'm excited to give that one a try. And we've got, of course, the trusty spoon, as always. And finally, we have our accessory pack, along with the FRH and the cardboard sleeve. So let's open up this accessory pack right now and just see what we have in here. Actually, looks like, if you can see that, looks like the sugar or something is kind of spilled. Isn't a great sign for menu 2 so far, but we'll take it. All right, we got some matches. Like I mentioned in the last video, I didn't get any matches in menu number 1, but we've got some nice matches here. Yep, white tips. We've got ourselves chewing gum. TP. And then, as always, we got a little bit of salt. Yeah, that wasn't sugar that was spilled in there. That's definitely the salt. I think we'll leave it in this bag not to make a mess. And moist towelette. So, let's get this out onto a tray. Alright, we're back. Apologies for the brightly colored plates. It's about all I have. Like I said, production value is not exactly the highest. But I think we're going to start by checking out this apple strawberry carrot. and it's quite liquidy, I think. I'm not sure if it's a drink, so let's take a look at this. Nice little peel at the top. And let's take a look at this consistency. Okay, yeah, it's like an applesauce. Let's get that all out. Obviously, you're supposed to drink it, I believe, right from the bag, but it's nicer to have visuals of it. Wow, and I can already smell it from here. That's got a distinct smell to it once we get it all out. Great. That should be about all of it. So, that's what it looks like. A little jiggly. Definitely liquidy enough to move around, as you can see. Let's give it a smell. I can definitely smell the apple. Maybe a little bit of carrot, even. You can see it looks quite chunky. That's just from the pouring. It smooths out. Let's give it a taste. That tastes, I'm not sure if you've ever had like a Motley applesauce. That tastes exactly like it. Yeah, it's a nice applesauce with some carrot. No complaints here, I mean. This tastes like one you just get out of the store. Nothing wrong about that. I'm pretty impressed that they can make that last for so long and have it taste exactly like a store-bought one. Nice. Not bad at all. Menu 2. Off to a good start. Let's get that FRH out, and let's get our main heated up. Of course, FRH, it's looking pretty good. Let's make a tear into the top. Hopefully we can do this relatively clean. Very nice. Nice and clean. All right. Open this up. Load in our main. It can always be a little tricky loading these guys. Perfect. Right in. All right, we're gonna add some water. Hopefully not go too far over the fill line. Apologies, had to get some actual water there. Let's give it a little fill. Can't even really see the water. Oh yeah, there it is. Add a little more. That should be good. All right, let's close this up. Nope. Had a little dunk into the applesauce there. That's all right. I'll take care of that. Give it a shake. Sound check. I'm hearing some sound. Yep. All right. We got takeoff. Wonderful. We're just going to lay this against the back wall here. Awesome. And in the meantime, let's get these tortillas out. Again, no real peel tab on these. Not quite sure why they do it for some and don't do it for others, but pretty tough packaging too. Those tortillas. It smells not exactly like normal tortillas, but good enough, I'd say. I'm gonna give this another shake. Tilt. That'll work. Okay. Anyway, back to these tortillas. I see that. All right, they're already folded. You definitely don't want to eat that. And they feel close enough to actual tortillas. They might be a little plasticky, a little bit of a gleam to them. You can probably see that. But they look nice baked. Like I said, they don't smell exactly like regular tortillas, but they're close enough. So, a bit of an artificial smell to them, if anything. Now, I'm a little confused why they give you the cheese spread with jalapenos here. I don't think you're meant to put them on the tortillas. Perhaps they're meant to go with the main, but I don't know. That seems a little odd, combining cheese spread with barbecue sauce and jalapenos. I'm not sure about that, but let's just give it an open and see what this is all about anyways. Let's make a little incision on the top here. If I can get this to work. All right. Let's take a little look at this. There's the cheese spread. I'm not saying that might be a little jalapeno in there. That little textured bit. Anyways, let's give it a little bit of a taste. Yeah, it's just like the normal cheese spread. You know, your regular Velveeta sort of cheap cheese. This one, you can taste the jalapeno flavor though, and I actually prefer that. I think it tastes a little nicer than the original one that they have in menu 1, and I'm sure in many other menus. So we're gonna put this off to the side for now, and if we need it with the shredded beef, we might give it a little try. So, anyways, let's move on to the beverage base. But before we do that, I'm just finishing up this applesauce here. Like I said, it's quite nice. I like it. It's a good addition to this ration, I feel. Kind of brings out some more natural flavor. And like I said, it's really good. So I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll be back to the beverage base. All right, you know what time it is. We got our chocolate hazelnut protein drink powder here. It sounds good, but I'm a little skeptical. Anyways, let's try and peel it open right here. Nice peel. Let's give a look inside. I can actually open it fully. Looks like quite powdery. Looks like just normal chocolate powder. Let's give it a smell. That actually has a really nice smell. It's got a very almost like hot chocolate powder to it smell. And you can also smell the hazelnuts as well. So let's add some water to this. Try and match the line here. A little bit more, I'd say. All right, that'll do us. Let's seal this up. I'm gonna give it a shake, and we'll be right back. All right, you know who it is. The DOS boot is back big, looking strong. And this is what we've got. It looks, you can see there's still a little bit of powder left in there, but I shook it pretty good. So let's see how it looks coming out. Okay, there's definitely still some chunks in there. I'm not sure exactly how hard you're supposed to shake. I shook it pretty hard for a while, and there are still chunks left in there. But this is, I guess, the trade-off you get for longevity. Let's seal this up, put it to the side. And let's take a little bit of a closer look at that. That is interesting. Yeah, I probably should have shaken that up a little more. Let's do a little shake. Definitely, I mean, it doesn't look the most appetizing, but let's give it a try. Okay. Kind of mixed on this. You can definitely taste the hazelnut, and you can taste the chocolate, but it's nothing fantastic. And I say this after having drinking the basically blue Gatorade from Menu 1 last time. That was quite nice. This it's okay. It's nice to have I suppose something sweet as a drink, but maybe I feel like it's just a little separated too much. I shook it pretty hard. If I get it again, I'll try and shake it some more. Let's do another taste. Let's hit it again. Yeah, not the biggest fan. It is important to note that it does have protein in it, so it does kind of taste like a protein drink. It's nothing too desserty, but overall, it's decent. I don't mind that. It could be worse. It could be the god-awful radioactive sludge that I got in the sausage maple MRE that I opened that no one saw. And thank God for that, because it was terrible. Anyways, it's tortilla time. Actually, let's put these off to the side. More like it is main time, so I'll get that main. We are back with the main. It is nice and hot. Really hot. Burn yourself hot. Anyways, let's see if I can get a good tear here. Alright, halfway there. That is nice and clean. It seems like for that second tear, you kind of have to go half and half on each side. Thankfully, the the main is just sticking out here. So we should just be able to nicely separate it. Perfect. And yeah, that is nice and hot. Let's move it around a little. Whew. Can really hold that. All right, so this is what makes or breaks it. This is the beef shredded and barbecue sauce. Let's give it a look. Let's kind of drain it to the bottom here so we can do a nice peel at the top. Okay. All right, immediately, okay. That does not look the most appetizing. Always, when these come out of the packets, I don't think I've ever seen, in the MREs I've eaten, which, you know, have only been 2, but also in every other people's videos, I don't think I've ever seen an appetizing main come out of one of these packets. So I'm just going to squeeze the rest of this out. Okay, I know I'm already popping off on this thing's appearance. That being said, it's got a nice smell to it. It really does. Let's give it another whiff. It smells like barbecue. I mean, you would go to a restaurant, you'd order something like barbecue, and it would smell like that. It would definitely not look like that. I think the place would probably get shut down for health violations. That's something you might find on Kitchen Nightmares. But other than that, the smell is nice. It's a little deceptive in the looks department. Let's get our spoon out. Give it a little move around. Okay, yeah, there is beef in there. There's strands of beef. It's looking good. Let's get a little bit of it onto our spoon. And let's give this a taste. That's not bad at all. It's not the most flavorful thing. I said, you know, it smells like what you might get in a restaurant. It tastes, the taste, it's maybe like 2/3 of the way there. Not quite entire, but let's give it another taste. It's got a strong barbecue taste to it, which is nice. But you really can't taste the beef that much. I think it's more there to just add a little bit of texture. So it's an interesting main. It's probably not as good as meal 1. The chili was quite nice, and I really like the beans. But for an MRE, this is quite nice. This is good. I don't mind it. So let's get one of these tortillas out, and let's try to make something out of this. Maybe put some of this in the tortilla. Apologies, I should have tried the tortilla plain first. But we're just gonna get something like this. And we're gonna see if we can't eat it like this. Okay, that adds something to it. That's quite nice. I'm sure you're not actually meant to fold them up into a taco like this, but doing so gives a nice little area to stay. And I don't mind that at all. It's savory. You can taste the barbecue sauce a lot. That's quite nice. And you know what? I'm going to be a little brave here. And I'm going to see if we can't put some of this jalapeno cheese spread in here. Just put a little bit of it on there. A little messy. Kind of hard doing this with just one hand, but you got that on there. Let's close it up. And let's give this a taste. Okay. You can taste the cheese spread a little. And I guess if you really wanted to get all the calories out of this ration, you would have to use that cheese spread. But that barbecue flavor is just so strong that it really masks it. And you can taste a little bit of the jalapeno in there, but overall it's nothing to write home about. But I think just this is, with the tortillas is fine. You really don't need to add that cheese spread. So anyways, pretty good main. Definitely not the worst. I'm sure there are a hell of a lot worse out there. But we're going to finish this, and we will be back for dessert. Nice jalapenos in there. You can actually see them this time. This is about how much I had left after filling those 2 tortillas. Alright, some initial thoughts after eating that. My stomach feels a little uneasy. That's generally a side effect of MREs, but that usually happens maybe, I don't know, half an hour after you actually eat the thing. It might just be the appearance of this one, but we're feeling a little uneasy. Not anything off about its taste or its flavor. It's about what you would expect and what I described, but yeah, just something interesting to note. And it's probably also interesting to note that eating an MRE a week for, I don't know, 24 weeks might decrease your lifespan considerably. But nonetheless, it's time to finish this. And if it's in the DOS boot, you know what we have to do. We're going to do a nice chug of this. So, 3, 2, 1, let's chug. Okay. We'll see what that chug time compared to the great beverage base was, but that was definitely a little thicker. However, that being said, I think I'm getting better at these chugs. Shout out to Badlands Chugs, teaching me everything I know. Anyways, I think it's time for dessert. Cinnamon bun. I have a rough idea where I'm gonna put this in the tier list, just based off of the main and the tortillas and the applesauce. But we're gonna see if this can change its ranking. Okay. I'd want to say that's flour on the bottom. It might be. Interesting. You can see it kind of has these little cinnamon spots in it. That doesn't look too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's give it a smell. Okay. That smells like a cinnamon roll you'd get at 7-Eleven or at Walmart. Not that I really know the smell of that, but you smell it kind of. You know, it's the bakery section at Walmart, maybe. Not a huge endorsement, but at least it smells like cinnamon. Anyways, let's give this a crack. Okay. That was just bread. I'm not gonna lie. That entire corner was bread. I'm gonna crack it open. Okay. All right, yeah, you can see there's actually like a cinnamon kind of layer, like a paste in there. So, so far, only bread. Let's try this. Okay. The cinnamon taste was a little more pronounced that time. But overall, it kind of just, that's nice. Kind of just tastes a little bit like bread with almost just a little bit of cinnamon in it. It's nothing special. Not too much to say. It's nice to have. But when it comes to other desserts, the dessert I had in the maple sausage patty was better than this. And what was the dessert we had in menu 1? I can't really remember, but it was okay. This is it, it's decent. Nothing to write home about, but let's finish this and we'll be back. Finishing it up here. I can't help but think this would have been quite a bit better if it was heated up. If somehow they could make a little more space in the FRH, or I don't know, just anything to heat this up, I feel like it would be quite a bit better, because it's awfully dry, and I don't know, maybe some heat would just spice things up a little. Overall, though, it's meh. It's a meh dessert. All right, guys, we're done with that. I'm gonna try to finish this up before my stomach kills me. I don't think it was the main. Might have had something to do with chugging what is essentially a protein shake. But anyways, yeah. This one, stomach's not feeling too good as opposed to MRE 1. I think I might be slowly dying if I don't release another video. You'll know why. Moist towelette. Actually seems a little stronger than the last one, just a little tear, but that was after quite a bit of pressure. Not too bad, not too bad. And finally, the gum. Unfortunately, one of them has been smushed. I'm not sure what did that. Let's crack into this. Yep. Same spearmint flavor as menu 1, and I'm sure as menu 2. Well, this is menu 2. As menu 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the others. All the gum's the same. I'm pretty sure. Actually? No. I was about to say this kind of tastes like peppermint. No, it's the same. Anyways. That was menu number 2, beef shredded in barbecue sauce. Let's put up the tier list now. Let's slide it right below menu 1. The main was pretty on par, honestly, with menu 1's. I might have preferred menu 1's a little more. But what really made this a step below menu 1 was the cinnamon bun. It was not very good. It just wasn't. It could have been a lot better. The tortillas were subpar. I don't even know what to do with this cheese spread. It really doesn't taste that great with the tortillas and with the main. And what else did we get here? I mean, really, that's about it. So, the applesauce. I'm forgetting the applesauce. The applesauce was nice. That was actually something that probably propels this MRE from even going a step lower, was that nice applesauce. But ultimately, menu 2, it's mediocre. It's alright. It's not the worst thing I've had, but it's certainly not menu 1 with those amazing, like, pizza pocket little rolls. But that will be menu 2 for today, and I will see you guys in a week for menu 3. Thanks for watching. See you next time.